Dinnie in. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone, and welcome to Dinnie in Virginia. I'm your host, Dinnie, here in Virginia. Where in Virginia, you might ask? Why? I'm just in Chesapeake, Virginia, at my not so messy desk. You know why? Because I took the time to straighten up. Now, it is still cluttered, but it is no longer messy, and that's progress. So, welcome to yet another episode of Dinnie in Virginia, the podcast. Hello, guys. As you can see, today's episode is called 2024. It is officially 2024. Long time no see. I have not seen you guys since last year. Excuse me. I am going to uh you know do that throughout this podcast, but I figured it's been a while, so I have the time. I cleaned my desk. Let's do something. It is 2024. It is 2024 Dinnie. So 2024 Dinnie gets stuff done the second she decides to do it. So the second I cleaned my desk, I was like, now that my desk is clear, my mind is clearer. So let's do an episode of Dinnie and Virginia, the podcast, because it has been a minute. However, because I'm doing this on the fly, off the top of the head, everything is literally off the top of the head. I did not plan this episode. I have no notes, as you can see. Usually I have my little notebook with me with at least an outline as to what in the world I'm going to be talking about, but I do not have anything on me today. Today, it's just off the top, off the cuff, on the fly. So we're just going and we're going to go for as long as I can keep rambling and keeping your attention, hopefully. Like I said, today's episode is called 2024 because I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the 2024 goals here at Dinnie and Virginia LLC. So, Dinnie and Virginia, last year we did a lot because we started, and that was the most important step, was making that first step to actually start, to making the social media accounts, making the first post, deciding like what is our vibe, where are we going, what is our brand. So last year was mainly about starting to form the brand of Dinnie and Virginia, of what we're all about, what exactly are we going to be doing. When I started, I had no idea I was going to love going to parks so much, so that became a major part of the brand. However, I had noticed upon my reflection of 2023 that we did not do the things that I had initially thought I was going to do. For instance, I thought YouTube was going to be my secret sauce. I thought I was going to go all in on YouTube and pretty much just make a bunch of long form content of POVs from the great state of Virginia. Clearly, that did not happen because I don't have too much long form content, and the long form content I do have are all just lives that I've done at my desk because I don't like editing. And that's been my major thing that's been holding me back, is that I just hate editing things. And so that's why I resorted to doing live, so that at least I would post something that's longer form on YouTube and unique to YouTube and YouTube alone. But clearly that's not enough for Dinnie and Virginia, because my lives have mainly been about Dinnie and not so much Virginia, because I've been doing Dinnie after hours. This year, I want to do a lot more Dinnie and Virginia, the podcast, emphasis on the Virginie part. I was not doing the best I could of emphasizing the great state of Virginia last year. Although I'm very happy I've started. We have so much room to grow, you guys. So much room, so much stuff that we can do this year in 2024. So I've already said pretty much my main trajectory that I had in a prior episode of Dinnie and Virginia, the podcast, is still pretty much the trajectory that I'm going for. But the 2024 goal, the main one, overarching theme, is Chesapeake, the peak of excellence. Normally I do it like this because I'm holding something typically. So you can either do it like this with one arm, or you can do the full one, which is the peak of excellence. So by the end of this year, I want all of you guys, the second you hear the word Chesapeake, you just automatically go, the peak of excellence, without even thinking. That's my goal. I want to say it so many times that it is just stuck in your head all of the year and then on. So basically, yeah, I just want to focus on the great city of Chesapeake, the peak of excellence, because this is where I actually live, and it is a large area, and I've only covered like not even the tip of the iceberg of Chesapeake. I know there's so much more here that we have to offer, and there's so much more that we can offer. I want to not only discover what we are currently offering, I want to be someone who curates more things in Chesapeake to offer to both locals and tourists alike, because I think we have so much potential here in Chesapeake. Because to be honest, we have all the space. Like, we have so much space. We have parking, and it's free, easily accessible, and available no matter where you go. I love that about Chesapeake because I have parking anxiety. So if you're like me and you have parking anxiety, you tend to stay away from Virginia Beach and Norfolk because parking, you either got to pay or you got to pray because they love to force you to pay or tow you or ticket you depending on where you park. So here in Chesapeake, I don't have that problem. That's why I love living here so much. And I really want to emphasize all the great things that we have here available. So 2024 is the year of Chesapeake, the peak of excellence. So the peak of excellence, this should actually just be a Chesapeake peak of excellence episode. I'll just have to do another episode just about Chesapeake because, like I said, I haven't even started to dive into Chesapeake, but I digress. I will do a whole nother episode just dedicated to Chesapeake, the peak of excellence, and we'll just start doing we'll start doing like maybe monthly deep dives or something throughout the year just to discover more about the city of Chesapeake. But that is the number one overarching goal: is full Chesapeake mastery here at Dinnie and Virginnie. I want to be someone who knows Chesapeake like the back of my hand. I want to be able to navigate Chesapeake without Google Maps, without Waze, without any type of GPS system. I want to be able to navigate and be able to tell people all the secret coves that we might have. I want to be able to locate areas that are maybe underutilized. I want to be able to showcase all the free resources we have, all the paid resources we have, all the parks, rec, tourism, secret spots, hidden gems that we have. I want to find all of that. I just want to be like Dora the Explorer, but for Chesapeake, Virginia. And I just want to find all of the nooks and crannies, just know everything and everyone, every business, every place, every park. I almost visited every park on the Chesapeake app, actually. So I am like this close. I'm like maybe 4 parks away from being a park ranger. I already got the hat. So the goal actually by the end of this year is to be an official Chesapeake Park Ranger because I've been at these parks in Chesapeake. I've been making my way downtown, walking south all around all the parks, and it has been actually quite stress relieving. It has opened my mind a lot. It's one of those moments where when you're walking in the parks, it's like times either slows down or just kind of ceases to exist, and you're just kind of there in the moment. Typically, I don't have music or my headphones on. It's just like I don't know, guys. You got to get out here. You got to explore some of the parks, not just Chesapeake, but all of Hampton Roads, all of the state of Virginia. To be honest, parks are awesome. That's going to be a whole other episode on itself, on its own. But yeah, overarching theme for 2024 Dinnie and Virginia is Chesapeake, the peak of excellence. Besides that, I will still be here and there around Hampton Roads, all 7 cities. I hope to hit up something because a year is a long amount of time to just be doing Chesapeake. Although it's enough time for me, I believe, to master Chesapeake as far as because I want to learn all people and places. So that's going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort. But I'm not always going to have the opportunity to do stuff in Chesapeake because I have duties in real life in other cities. So as events and stuff happens in other cities, I'll go to them. I'll try to cover stuff. I'll try to hit up some more concerts, some more free events, some more libraries, some more parks, all the stuff that I've been doing last year. I'll try to just double down, triple down, quadruple down, 10 down on in 2024 because this is the year that we lean in. We lean in on Dinnie and Virginia in 2024. Dinnie and Virginia 2024 is built different, y'all. I don't know if you've been seeing the stuff from my Dinnie After Hours live that I did, but I've been getting some clips. But Dinnie in Virginia 2024 is built different, my people. Let me tell you something. We're going to accomplish our goals this year. We are going to do more than we have ever done before, and we are going to do it all together. It's not just me out here. We all live here in Virginia. If you're watching, if you live here, you do live here. But we are all, if you participate in Dinnie, Virginia, we are all Virginia Knights, okay? We all love Virginia. So we have to showcase our love to each other, to the environments, to places, to businesses. And so that's just the goal, just to showcase the culture of Virginia is for lovers more than we ever did before, which is not difficult because I was slacking. I was slacking last year. I'm not going to lie. I was lacking. We're going to get it together this year in 2024. And I'm trying to be the person who, the second I think of something, I do it either immediately or within a week's amount of time, because that was one of my problems of last year, is that I'd have a lot of ideas in my mind and then I would think about it. Like, for example, I wanted to go on tour last year. I randomly thought about it. I was like, I should just go on tour. And then I heard of some event happening that was like a monstrosity. And so I was like, well, that's a sign for me not to do it. But no, I was given the sign to do the tour. I should have just done the tour because it wouldn't have done anything for me. And who knows, I would have allowed more people to see and visit parks in Virginia during a nicer season. It's winter now, so it's not the nicest time to be outside, but you can still get out there to some parks. We're in Virginia. The weather's not too bad yet. But if I had actually taken the action when I had the thought of going on tour, maybe I would have visited a lot more parks. Maybe I would have inspired more people to actually go to the parks. Maybe I probably would have met a lot more people because the plan was to go on tour and just tell you which park I was going to go to on which day and just spend the whole day at the park or a certain amount of time at the park, and anybody can come and meet me. We can interact and say hi. I want to be more about the people this year. I want to be more about Virginia nights. I want it to be we instead of me. I gotta stop the I gotta stop the me and focus on we, because Virginia is for lovers. Not Dinnie is for lovers. Virginia is for lovers. So we need to focus more on encompassing the culture of Virginia is for lovers, but we need to take that on ourselves as individuals first. You can't expect that from everyone else if you yourself don't encompass it. So that's something I definitely have to get better at, is encompassing Virginia is for lovers for myself first and being more loving of my fellow Virginians and just people in general, and be more patient, more loving, more caring, more outgoing, and be much more of a people person this year. Last year, people kind of scared me, not gonna lie. No reason other than that. That's just how I was in the past. And so I thought that's just how I'm gonna be. But no, now I know I don't have to be that way. It's 2024. I can be whoever I want to be. Now that I'm out in the public, you guys, now that I'm out here in the public space and anyone and everyone can see me, I'm starting to care a little bit less about, like, I don't know what the term is, masking, code switching, stuff like that, just not being myself. I want to be more of myself this year out in public. And so um I guess I also want to change my past identity, because I always used to identify myself as an introvert. I would tell everybody and anybody I am an introvert. I don't like people. People take my energy. I can only spend but so much time with people. But that's not really the case, because if you see me out and about, like, I can manage to be around people and I enjoy people in theory. I just wasn't the best at communicating with people necessarily on a personal level. But that's just going to take practice. And you're not going to get along with everybody. You got to realize that. And that's okay. But as long as you make the effort to showcase that you do genuinely care about people, and you care about people on an emotional level, on a one-on-one basis, and not just in general, like, you're not using people, you're actually out there just trying to make, like, genuine friends. Like, I would love to make a lot more genuine friends this year. That would be fantastic, because my friend circle typically has been very tiny, very hard to infiltrate. And I'm trying to break that this year, because it is 2024. This is 2024, Dinnie. I told you I am off the walls. I am a whole different beast. So, 2024, we are more people friendly. We encompass Virginia is for lovers. We showcase our love for the great state of Virginia and the great Virginians who live here, and the Virginianites who are following along and might want to come in and visit and just share in the love. And 2024, the number one overarching goal is Chesapeake, the peak of excellence. So that's all I really have to say today on Dinnie and Virginia, the podcast, 2024 episode. So that's just setting the tone for the rest of the year. Also, YouTube people specifically, I really want to give you guys a lot more attention, because I've been over there on that land, and it's been a lot steady growth over there. So I think that's where most of the people know me from at this point. So I'm not going to abandon that, and I'm going to keep posting to all social medias, but I really do want to give YouTube a lot more of my time and energy, because I do love YouTube myself. I use YouTube every single day. I love long form content. I listen to a lot of stuff. I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. So I want to be a good YouTube long form content source as well, showcasing, I think I can better showcase the beauty of the parks or the events that I attend if I'm putting it into more long form content versus the little shorts. Little shorts are good, okay, to grab your attention right quick. However, if you want to, like, really dig in, YouTube is the place where it's at. So I really will focus on you guys a lot more this year, because I have a lot of footage. I was just too lazy to edit. That's a me problem. That's a Dinnie problem. 100%. Not a Virginia problem. That's a Dinnie problem that I just have to get over. I'm just going to have to either edit it or minimally edit it, just compile it and post it. Compile and post. The beginning of 2024 might just have to be compile and post, compile and post, compile and post, just to start getting stuff out there. Because I'm just sitting on so much content right now. It's taking up so much space. My phone is constantly full because I'm always just doing this short stuff, short, 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 trying to get attention right quick. But that's not, I want longevity, you know? Virginia is forever. Virginia is longevity. So I don't really want just to get the short attention span crowd. I don't want the 2 second, 3 second, 10 second, 30-second crowd. I want us to be in this for the long term. So yeah. Excuse me, sorry. Dinnie and Virginie 2024. We, number one, focus on Chesapeake, the peak of excellence. Number two, focus more on YouTube, long form content, horizontal content. This type of content right here, guys. We're going to bring it in. You guys, this is what we're going to focus on 2024. And what else did I say? Oh, the culture of Virginia is for lovers. Be more loving towards other people in order to receive love from others. And what else? What else? What else did we have? Those are three. There was another goal, but you guys can go back and see what I said because I don't remember. Like I said, this is all off the top. I'm really happy that I did this, and I hope you guys enjoyed. That's all I have for you guys today. Before I cough in your ear again, I don't want to do that. So I am done. I hope you guys had a great day, a wonderful day. And 2024 is going to be all of our years. I hope you guys accomplish your goals. And if you don't have goals, I hope you just accomplish stuff in general. You know, I hope you decide something to do and just do it. That's all we're doing this year. We're going to decide we're going to do this no matter what. And we're going to get it done. And we're all going to be great. Because Virginia is a wonderful state. Virginia is a great, great state. I love it here. I hope you all do too. So let's just spread the love, showcase that Virginia is for lovers and Virginians are loving. And guys, let's just make 2024 the best year we've ever had. So until next time, Dinnie out.